The eThekwini municipality has once again closed Umhlanga Beach due to poor water quality and contamination from raw sewage. The Metro says Umhlanga's Main and Bronze beaches have been shut due to failure of 2 pumps at the Portland pump station, as Nobuhle Modise reports.
Holidaymakers are unknowingly bathing in water that has an extremely high E. coli count. The water was tested on Tuesday, and the reading for Umhlanga Main Beach sits at over 3,000, while Bronze Beach is at around over 2,700. By law, anything above 500 counts per 100 millilitres is considered critical. The city has also thrown transparency out the window, as this is not reflected on the signage along the lifeguard towers at the beaches. There's also just a small board cautioning beachgoers not to enter the water.
Are you aware that the beaches are closed and that there's high levels of E. coli in the water?
No, we're not. No. We've actually just arrived from Joburg now for a week's holiday with our little one. So and now the beaches are closed.
No, we're from Gauteng, so we come here approximately every 3 to 6 months, but no, we didn't know the beaches were closed.
How does it make you feel?
Very awful that I've just been in the water.
Lifeguards who are on duty are also not cautioning beachgoers about the dangers of entering the water. The eThekwini municipality says 2 pumps at the Portland pump station are not working. A visual account of the crisis is this raw effluent directly flowing into Bronze Beach. Restaurant owners say they are hardly getting by, especially with the school holiday season approaching.
It's affecting tourism coming to Umhlanga beachfront, both international and our local. You know, during our school holidays like now, generally we have a lot of families that come from inland to enjoy our beautiful warm weather, because we have warm weather at this time of the year. It's freezing elsewhere. And they come here specifically for our beaches and our promenades. And unfortunately, the ongoing crisis, if the beaches were closed once and it was done, people forget. But it's ongoing, and because of that, you're not going to come down here and spend a fortune in hotels and not be able to use our beautiful beach.
The Umhlanga Tourism Authority says it can only remain hopeful that challenges at the Portland pump station will be resolved swiftly.
We have engaged with the city about the beaches. Obviously in 2022 the beaches were closed for 250 days of our year. It's sitting on around 100 days of 2023 calendar year. We hope with this current situation that the remedial work on the Portland pump station has been rectified, and hopefully that the pump station will be in a working order by Monday, Tuesday next week latest, which will obviously be open just in time for the July holidays, school holidays for that. And we're having perfect weather here, as you can see here in Umhlanga, so it would be a travesty not to be able to open the beaches.
Opposition parties say it can't be business as usual for the eThekwini municipality.
The biggest issue is that the mayor hasn't admitted that there is a crisis. I think until he can admit there's a crisis, he's not going to address that problem. He says there's no crisis. I mean, you can witness that there is a crisis. So we think until the municipality actually says there is a crisis, can they start fixing it? But we don't believe there's actually a political will or any idea how to fix it.
Action SA says the lack of transparency is also a problem.
We want testing to be done on a more regular basis. I mean, we just walked past Bronze Beach now, and they said the last testing was on the 2nd of June, and the E. coli levels are 135, and that's a blatant lie. It's a blatant mistruth, because we've got readings on the 20th of the 6th, so they're showing recordings that are 3 weeks old. So they're actually misleading the public, and I think it's actually criminal what they're actually doing.
For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Nobuhle Modise in Durban.